Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you happen to see that front garden view, you would see that it looks a bit hairy at the moment with some of those weeds and etc. in the lawn. But I think the gardener's due today, so we'll see what the contrast is for tomorrow. And look, it's an overcast day again, but we have that sunshine potential because I can feel the energy of it moving through the clouds. Well, clouds, yeah, there is beautiful gentle breeze, and it's just got that lovely feeling to the air. And welcome here too to each and every one of you with the new energy of the day. We're here for reading the cards, the Lenormand cards today, because it's Wednesday. No, it's not Wednesday. It's Thursday, the 25th of September. Wow, doesn't time go fast? And we're going to pop over to the cards now. Bring your psychic senses and your spirit guides, as I encourage you to do every morning. We have the Gilda Brevary Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti, the expanded edition. We haven't got any of the cards from that. The expanded means it's any card that's past the 36. So we've got the card of 3 ship, which is a 10 of spades, corresponding to the playing deck. So the 10 there. This one here, it actually flew out at me several times while I was shuffling them. So it was damn determined to be in the spread today. So important energy around that one today, I feel. And then we've got the home energy, the home space that's got 19, the tower in it, with 6 of spades there. And with our work energies, the space is gorgeous with the park, card 20, the park, and it's 8 of spades. Notice each of these correspond to a spade deck that is in the regular playing deck. Now, I'm not quite sure what the suit of spades represents, but very auspicious, really, that it's got all of them being the same. Okay, it's just those little details that can be the important tipping point sometimes with what meanings could be in reading. Okay, and here we've got the owl energy, and this one is just so easy. Today I choose joy, and look at that. Be cheeky, be yourself. Just bring your whole energy of you into your day. Because joy, I mean, you look at it and it just really is a happy card. I just love it. Choose it. You know, we're not needing to have to relegate ourselves to a different spot just because we accept what is. Choose and make it your difference. Now, I've just got the other Our deck out, the Our Oracle card, and this one is a celestial counselor. So it offers guidance from the stars and celestial beings, helping you align with cosmic energies. So have that in mind as you yourself are choosing joy. The celestials are going to be guiding you. Spirit guides are going to be guiding you. Your inner self is going to be guiding you as well. Okay, so let's zoom in and get details from the cards. What do you feel as you're here seeing these cards, answering your questions? Do you have a specific question that you're needing to have answered today for yourself? Place that question in your heart space and really tap into it as you're moving through your day. And we've got Shaz here. Sharon, good morning, Ros and all. Good morning, Sharon. And we've got Caro. Hi, Carolyn, saying hi, Ros. I hope you're keeping busy these days. I've noticed some of your posts. I don't get all of them. That's why I'm steering away more so, from doing everything on Facebook. I just want to be doing what I love to do. And at the moment, it's not scrolling, rolling. It's just not me anymore. Not as much anyway. So it's lovely to see those occasional pop-ups in the feed though, as I'm just placing I pin the comments for our cards like what I'm doing here. I go back in and do that and say hi when needed. Yes, morning. Kiss. Thank you, Karen. Now, here we are with our cards. The ship, energy of long space of time, flexibility here. It's holidays. It's the having time off. It's packing a suitcase for more than one, for more than an overnighter. It's something that is going to be moving through all of what is your day. I'm almost feeling, um, and I've just seen your comment there too, Cara. Absolutely, you do you. It is that. What I'm feeling is that flexibility. I'm actually really feeling that sense of letting go of expectations and free the whimsical within you. It feels like the sudden drop in of a message, like this card was dropping out of the deck. At least three times it did that. Once was on the floor, once was on the table, well, twice on the table, and it came out as the first card. So it was the real determination to be seen to be the card. It is the emphasis today. It's that we are creating of our own direction, our own choice. The our wisdom suggesting choose joy. It's up to us. Look, regardless of what direction of the wind. If you know sailing, there's a certain point where you cannot sail at a particular point of the wind direction. It's sort of close to that 45 degrees each side of the nose of the wind, heading straight into it. This particular vessel here, this ship, gives us the message in the way it's depicted that it's not just what is allowed as far as the rules of sailing goes. It's what we make up. It's a fantastical ship. It's something that we can create in our own, not our own image, but in our own style of how we want to move through our day to day. It is something that we've got the captaincy of. We're the captain of our own vessel, and we have the ability to steer it wherever we want to. And in this, it's the whole sphere of potential of what direction you can move it in. You're not limited by that's a no sail zone. You can go anywhere. You can lift up and down and all sorts of spaces and places. It's bringing to me a real feeling of the sense of freedom. Okay, so this is the theme for the day today. Don't need to limit ourselves. We can do whatever it is that we're needing to, that we want to. It's not just because we have to. This one is the choice. Like I choose joy. Like I choose joy. Okay, so that's, and it almost is that fantastical ability that we can create our own story. Okay, so I'm just getting really good energy from the ship today, and especially in our theme as well. So, and Kara Shepherd sending healing and love. Oh, I may have missed something, but that's okay. Love and healing where it is needed, isn't it? It's a great thing to be able to share and exchange with each other. Oh, I put that one up, didn't I? Kara, you do you. And Sharon Bremner for that. Thank you to Shaz. Good, 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 good. That's all the comments so far. So I'm going to move to the tower in the home space. And when the tower is in the home space, I do get taken back to that movie, The Castle, that had Michael Caton and a few others. It's only ever his name that I can seem to remember as the actor because it was done so well. There were some other great actors in it, of course. A really great movie, but it brings that sense of the stability and ability, being able to call our home our castle. And it's all that's within it as well, and it's more the people within it that I think is our tower, our rock, our support, and all that we have that we're building. It's not just for the material things. It's not just for the location or space. It really is the people around us that are, well, a major part of it in many families, in many spaces of home. So I'm feeling that sense here. We've got the real flexibility of anything is possible with being able to steer our ship wherever we want. And here we have the stability and solid aspect of a tower. This that is in the ground, that is fully stable and immovable almost, which it is once it's built. But it doesn't mean it can't be relocated somewhere else. with one of the other decks, it is like it's, in The Princess Bride, that I think it was that movie. There's so many things relating to movies, isn't it? The fantasy that we can build, it can be shifted. We just need to put our heart where our home is, basically. It could be that you're going to have some involvement as well today through the government departments and stuff. I mean, I had to do stuff with Centrelink yesterday. So there's particular areas that you might need to be visiting government, whether it's a medical centre, whether it's courts, whether it's police, whether it's education as far as the schools, with if you've got kids and needing to go, take them to school, other little bits of involvement in that aspect. But it's in whatever way we've got that sense of stable aspect of living that is our regular not redo, the rollover of every day. So it gives us that sense of, stability and regularity. And very interestingly, as I'm sitting here preparing for this morning, there is a certain gentleman, I don't know who he is and I don't know where he is, but he lives close by. And every weekday morning he walks past at the same time to get the bus to wherever his workspace is. And that's the regularity. It's lovely to see him going past every morning and coming home every night, if I happen to be here both times. It's that feeling of, yes, it's not the boring sameness, even though that can sometimes be that, but it's just that sense of security. Here's something I'm familiar with, and it really is building that is the, the I just saw your comment there, Caro. You have a terrible blood clot. I do remember seeing that on your feed. Yes, having to, you've got to stay very, very still pretty much for a while, don't you? Look, there's the having that home base, isn't it? Like, yes, sometimes it can be that we've got to stay still within it. Other times we can move around as we want to. I get the feeling you'll probably be able to start to move a little bit. Hope it's dissipated very quickly there, Caro. And you've got a doctor's checkup today as well, Shaz. I think mine's next month. Hope all goes well for Shaz. Yes. It is that knowing that there are certain things around that are our, well, it's almost like being the rock, the foundation, isn't it? We are a lucky country. We really are, in what we have, what we've got as the basis of how community and towns and, states and etc. are managed. Sometimes we wonder, it's not going to be easy, and it isn't easy, but we certainly are a free country and able to be so flexible with how we live our lives, really. It does bring that gratefulness to my heart when I feel the energy of Australia. And I'm sure there's others who have similar feelings about their own countries, even if they may not be as free to move around as they would like and do what they would like and have the services that they, would like. So I'm going to move on because I'm getting a sense of depth there that we don't really need or have the time for this morning. So, and Shaz, you're just going for a regular checkup, which is a good thing to be able to do, isn't it? Have those regular checkups. Mine sort of is, but a pre-overseas trip checkup as well. All that. Good morning, Roz, and all from Kerry Ann. Good morning, Kerry Ann. Lovely to see you here this morning. Good. Now, we are over in the workspace energy, and for many, being a weekday, it tends to be one of those days that is relevant for work. We go to work, we do earn our income, bring it home and enjoy it in the ways that we need to in our home space, one assumes, or if you're philanthropic, spending it wherever you choose to. Oh, isn't it beautiful? A restful, inviting, natural. It feels like the pathway is breathe in the beautiful airs, the gorgeous, hoping you're in a space that you are near beautiful, fresh air from natural spaces like the parklands. this gives that invitation to really go outside and enjoy what we have around us, even though this is fully formalised in the space of gazebo with exotic plants and the grand staircase and a fountain. We know, we get the sense of what is beyond, that is further exploration, further ability to take our picnic through and really enjoy time in wherever it is, space, open space. It could be that you're going out bush and having a bush picnic, all that sort of stuff. I mean, it doesn't have to be this exotic. It could just be down to the beach. Not that that's a just be. I love going down to the beach, except going down the stairs where I am is too hard these days. My knees and hip don't like it. So I haven't been down into the sand yet for a while. I think that might be my next goal for a walk with Oreo next, to go to the beach. But it's that even anticipating that beautiful deep breathing in of the gorgeous salty air and taking those fresh breaths, knowing how healthy it is for us, that good old oxygen and exercise and the basics and basis of what is good health. So here we have this in the workspace. So it's feeling to me like I'm just feeling the energy. Just take a breath even now and feel the energy around you. What is your work energy like? The space that you do your work in. If you work from home, I love it. If you work in a space that you go to, like the bloke that goes past every morning and every night from a place and space he works in, an office, I'm sure. He has that persona and, the clothing to probably be that type of a work space he's in. What does it feel like? If it's feeling a little bit down and dank, whoops, I didn't mean to move it, but that's significant, isn't it? Move the energy, shift it up, bring it into that space that really gives you that feeling that you just want to breathe in deeply and settle, bring it peace. Choose the joy in your workspace and flow with that like the water in this fountain. Have that gorgeous flow of energy through your work today that is bringing you that sense of peace and coming from the natural and being in the flow of how you naturally work within your space, so that you're lifting up others in their energy as well. You don't have to be the workhorse for them. You just do what is the guidance and I just can't remember what the word is. It doesn't matter. Helping them along in what they need to be doing, but you don't do it for them, type of thing. And I still can't think of the word for them. Doesn't matter. Beautiful space, this park, in whatever you feel is your natural flow and moving through your work, choosing whatever you need to for that sense of freedom and flexibility, because that really is the theme that's tying both of these together. With that stability in the home space, this too, the Mother Nature is a stable factor, as much as there's many aspects of her which is just thinking the earthquakes, and there is some typhoons and everything that I've heard reported and blah blah. It's the magnificence of all of it together that's bringing this energy of flexibility. Be ready for anything and take yourself on that flight of fancy if you need to through your day today. He is the theme. Whatever you choose in this respect, as far as the ship goes, take your travels where you need them, okay? Or where you want them. Okie doke. Where did I get up to in the comments from Kerry Ann? There. Maybe water our pot plants. Oh, look at them every time I walk past. Think I should water those. Oops. And your first year that I planted tulip bulbs and you notice they're popping up through the soil now. That's great. Good, because I know you've been waiting in anticipation for all of those. They'd be lovely once they've bloomed. Good morning, Roz, and everyone from Deb Martin. Good morning, Deb. Lovely to see you here. Even if just a little late. I was actually on time, on 8 o'clock this morning. I don't know how often that's going to happen. Everything seemed to move smoothly. See, that ship was really showing me it was all on time, in perfect rhythm and in flow. There we go. And Shaz, love the creativity and growth in our workspace today. Yes, it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So much potential, and it can be what we want out of it as well too. Michaela, hi, how are you this morning? Lovely to have you here as well. And I hope Fiona is doing all right because I've noted she's not present yet. But anyway, all hopefully all is good there. And Michaela was on your private page, so that would be the profile. Yeah. And it's where a lot of this with Facebook and everything, there's so much potential in how we organise the way we do what we do as well. With this plethora of social media all over the world. I mean, we're not limited to just the few that we might be looking at. There are thousands. And the more I look through the AI, there are thousands. More there is, let's go on whatever adventure we need to seek what we would like, and don't limit yourself to just the one or two. And you can move around in and out of whichever and whatever you choose to do. And here we are. We could dance with glee. Yes, absolutely. So many different ways to move around and be within, and all sorts of involvement or not. Okay, we do have lots of choices to be able to make. So I'm going to leave it there with the ship guiding our way, or you guiding your own ship in whatever way you desire. Okay? Keep moving through with your own self being you. And not copying others, not trying to be someone, something you're not. Be you and be the best you that you can be. So I'm going to leave it there. Good health and well-being to each and every one of you as much as possible. Where you need to rest, rest. Where you need to do things that are helping yourself, do that. And helping others, do that. Be in the flow of your own guidance. And thank you, Michaela, for those beautiful emojis. So until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Namaste.